Founded in 1899 as a football and cricket club by two English expatriates, AC Milan won 10 Serie A titles up to 1980, when they were relegated to Serie B, as punishment for their participation in match fixing. Floundering between the top two Italian divisions, they would be purchased by an ostentatious entrepreneur named Silvio Berlusconi in 1986, whose money helped make Milan a modern-day football powerhouse. It's only fitting that the Milano rivalry was born out of a difference of opinion. 1908, disagreement over the signing of foreign players led a group to break off from Milan to form a new team. It will be called Internazionale, because we are brothers of the world. Curiously, when the team won its last Champions League title in 2010, there wasn't a single Italian in their starting 11. Between the inauguration of the Serie A in 1929 and 2014, the Rossoneri and the Nerazzurri faced off in what is known as the Derby della Madonnina, in honor of the statue of the Virgin Mary on top of the Duomo. But their encounters have been anything but saintly. Their most notorious battle may have taken place in the 2005 Champions League quarter-final. After an Inter goal was controversially disallowed, burning flares were thrown onto the pitch by enraged fans, with one striking AC Milan keeper, Dida. Milan won 5-0 on aggregate, and Inter was fined €200,000 by UEFA, the largest fine ever handed down. Inter has won 30 domestic titles and 9 international titles, including 3 Champions Leagues. AC Milan has won double the international titles with 7 Champions Leagues. Out of the nearly 600 goals scored against each other, Milan's Andrei Shevchenko is the rivalry's top scorer with 14.
Here in my country and with golf.
Thanks to their international titles, 18 by AC Milan, 9 by Inter, they've been able to draw some of the world's finest Italian and international talent. For AC Milan, their greatest player is also one of the game's greatest ever defenders, Paolo Maldini. He spent his entire 25-year career with the club, winning 26 trophies, including 5 Champions League and 7 Serie A titles, and holds the club record for most caps with 902. It's a good thing AC Milan moved away from their no-foreigner policy of the early 1900s, as they've since been able to enjoy the likes of Marco van Basten, Ruud Gullit, Kaká and Ronaldinho, to name a few. Inter enjoyed Germans Lothar Matthäus and Jürgen Klinsmann in the early 90s, but shortly after let go of Roberto Carlos and Dennis Bergkamp too soon. Their most talented foreigner may have been Il Fenomeno, Ronaldo, but in terms of longevity, nobody beats Javier Zanetti. In 19 seasons with the club, Zanetti won 5 Serie A titles, a UEFA Cup, a Club World Cup, and the coveted Champions League title. He arrived in 1995 known as the Tractor, but retired 19 years later as Il Capitano. He is Inter's all-time appearance leader with 858 and was President Massimo Moratti's first and perhaps finest purchase. Massimo Moratti, the son of former Inter president Angelo Moratti, took over the club in 1995 and spent €1.5 billion worth of his personal fortune to make them great again. He succeeded in 2010, guiding the club to its first ever treble before solemnly selling the team to Indonesian businessman Erick
As
Thohir.
usual, meetings. I have meeting.
AC Milan, meanwhile, is owned by Silvio Berlusconi.
Io ho la fila di quelli che mi vogliono sposare. Credo di sapere perché.
Women are lining up to marry me, and I think I know why.
Secondo,
One, I'm a nice guy. Two, because everyone knows I'm loaded. Three, because rumor has it I'm great with women. And four, because they think he's old, he's going to die soon, and I will inherit everything. However, he has proven to be his club's biggest fan. When ballots needed to be recounted in his failed attempt to become the leader of the Italian government in 2006, Berlusconi passed on an appearance at the Interior Ministry to discuss the ballot situation to watch the Derby della Madonnina instead. During the 50s, AC Milan ruled the city, while in the 60s, it was Inter. The 80s, 90s and 2000s of coaches Arrigo Sacchi, Fabio Capello and Carlo Ancelotti brought Milan more glory, while Inter won the Champions League most recently between the two under Jose Mourinho in 2010. Though they're owned by a polarizing president and are more inclined to bargain shop these days, AC Milan is still one of the most successful clubs in the world and is the winner of this clash.